Hi, my name is Billy, also known as BRT. If you haven't seen me before, hi, I'm a fantasy and book related digital artist, and very recently I did a little update on my Etsy shop and created some new book related items. One of them being these holographic bookmarks. I've never made bookmarks like these before. I've done magnetic bookmarks in the past, which I cut on my Cricut. If you want a tutorial for those, let me know and I'll put that together for you guys. Firstly, what I do is create a file in Clip Studio Paint where I create each design. These bookmarks have a design on the front and the back that complement each other. Once I create the designs, I then set up another file in Clip Studio with the front and back designs aligned when they print. So I print the front designs first and then the back. This will take some trial and error, but that's okay. I also set it up so my page is borderless when it prints, so I can figure out exactly where each image is going to print onto the photo paper. That's another thing. For my bookmarks, I use double-sided matte photo paper from Photo Paper Direct, or PPD. I bought mine from Amazon, but feel free to search elsewhere. They seem to be a pretty popular paper brand, so I'm sure you'll be able to find them somewhere. Otherwise, any double-sided matte photo paper will do. This one is 210 GSM and I got it in a pack of 50. Once I've printed out the designs, I then take my rainbow holographic cold laminate and laminate the front and the back of the photo paper. Be sure to take your time with this to avoid any air bubbles and fibres getting stuck to the laminate, as it is quite sticky. Once I've done that, I then insert that page into a lamination sheet. I like my bookmarks to be shiny and really show off that holographic style, so I use a glossy laminate. Mine are from Cathedral Products, but you can use whichever lamination sheets you prefer. Now comes the fun part. Once they've run through the laminator, I wait for them to cool and then cut the bookmarks to size. Mine are just standard bookmark size, which is 2 inches by 6 inches. I personally prefer rounded edges on standard bookmarks, so I take my corner rounder and round off all the edges. Since my corner rounder cuts with pressure and not a blade, sometimes you will need to trim some of the lamination off with scissors, but don't worry. This doesn't take too long and it's something you can do while watching YouTube or TV. Now that everything's all cut out, I run the bookmarks through the laminator once more, as sometimes during the cutting process the lamination will start to lift. So we just want to seal that back down to enhance the longevity of the bookmarks. And there you have it! You can find these ones on my Etsy from the 31st of October from 5 PM GMT. Let me know in the comments if you found this useful and which bookmark design is your favourite.